Hey, what's up, everybody out there in YouTube land? Deer Hunter DVM coming to you. Nice Thursday off here today. Just wanted to touch base with everyone and cut a video on something that I, I'm starting lessons that I'm starting to learn as a maturing whitetail hunter. Good lessons here. So in the last a couple years. Um, I feel like looking at social media when it comes to the outdoor game, hunting in general, deer and turkey and waterfowl and all that, I feel like there's a lot of negativity that's out there in between hunters. And somebody's always bashing somebody else for this, that, and the other. Compound guys are pissed off that guys are using crossbows. Traditional guys are pissed off at those two guys because they're using compounds and crossbows. Shotgun hunters are pissed off at rifle hunters. Uh, Muzzleloader guys are pissed off at both of those groups. Uh, in turkey forums, guys are pissed off that somebody's using a certain type of shot and taking certain types of shot distances on turkeys, and some guys are pissed off at one guy for hunting out of a blind versus calling him in big woods timber. Like, guys, let me get it out there. We're all on the same side here, all right? Everybody quit bitching about everybody else's choices and just do yourself a favor and start taking care of your own side of the street. Worry about your own choices in the outdoors. Worry about your own methods of harvest, and get your own enjoyment out of whatever it is you seek out in the outdoors, whether it's turkey hunting, deer hunting, waterfowl, coyote hunting, fishing, whatever, mountain climbing, who knows, whatever you like. But do it your own way, and don't take no shit off of no one. But don't give any shit to anyone either. Like, just take care of your own side of the street. And I'm going to be perfectly clear here. When I was in my 20s, I used to kind of be that guy. I was down on this or down on that and worried about who was hunting where and all kinds of stuff. And I was like ultra crazy competitive. Like, I have to do better than this guy or that guy, or have to kill this buck. All kinds of stupid crap that doesn't matter. Now that I'm 40, in the last couple of years, in the last handful of years, I've just kind of let all that stuff slide and learn to not only worry about myself, but try and help other people in their pursuits of enjoyment in the outdoors. Let me give you some examples here. And let me preface this by saying I am in no way, shape, or form trying to put myself over here or babyface myself. Just using this as an example or an illustration here. In the last 18 months, 2 years, hell, let's call it last 3 years, okay? I helped my stepson shoot a buck that anyone would give their eye teeth for, that scored over 200. He was 13 years old at the time, and I turned him loose on that deer. That's what started me down this road of thinking about other hunters and trying to embrace that positive culture versus a negative. That successful hunt led me to start thinking about things a little bit differently, about maybe we should do more good things for other hunters like that and take our egos and our pride and all that kind of crap and lay it aside. So in the last calendar year, I've helped an old man hang a couple ladder stands on his property. I went ahead and gave a shed antler to a guy that I know who shot a buck that I'm pretty familiar with, and that side of his was all busted up, and they could use that antler to kind of recreate for his trophy. And patted him on the back and said, "Good show, man. Way to hang." I've taken, in the last few months, I've taken a couple people on their very first turkey hunts ever, and they got some enjoyment out of it. And just yesterday, I noticed that a guy that I know, posted a buck that he shot, was picking it up from the taxidermist, and he was quite proud of. And it's a buck that I know, and I have match set sheds to from the year before, so I just offered him up and give him to him. And it created some goodwill there between fellow hunters versus being all like warped out and pissed off that, oh, so-and-so shot this deer and that and the other. Who cares, man? They're deer. God makes millions of deer every year. There's not going to be any shortage of them ever. So when that guy picked up his sheds from me yesterday, and Reese, hope you're watching out there, man, he actually brought his mount down to show me, and we talked about it and shook hands over it. Man, it was a good vibe. And I feel like the more you give yourself towards other people in the pursuit of all things whitetail and turkey and outdoors, the better off things will be in your pursuits. And I think there's a lot of people out there, those negative people that are complaining about a kid that shoots a 2-year-old, or complaining about method of harvest and weapon of choice and all the negative blah 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 bullshit that's out there. I think 99% of that comes from other hunters who are not super secure in their own abilities, and they're not as good as they think they are, and they're compensating for that lack of skill by just bitching and complaining all the time. And I don't dig that. And that's not me. And I find it freeing that when you don't have to worry about who's hunting where or who's hunting what and how they're hunting, if you just worry about your own side of the street and you become confident enough in your own abilities and you start kind of giving back to other people or helping teach other people or just doing something good for other hunters, then man, good things are going to happen and you're going to be way more successful in the woods. It is the way to do it. So I'm sorry for the long rant, and it's not meant to be a rant or a tirade or anything like that. I just feel like there's enough negativity out there in social media and in the outdoor industry and all that crap, that if you're not part of the solution, then you're part of the problem. And I want to be part of the solution. I want to leave a positive impact on people versus negative. So that being said, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. I'll post a photo or two on my Facebook page of Reese and his buck, and just in the spirit of sportsmanship, man. So hope you guys are having a good rest today. Get busy, man. It's summertime. It's June 6th today, and it's go time to get your whitetail projects done. It won't be long. We'll be sitting back up in the tree in October again. I'll catch you guys on the flip side.